Hello, and welcome to some more Crashtorio 2. My name's Trismegistus, and in this series, I am attempting to play the Crashtorio 2 mod through. I had a go at it last year, didn't really get on with it, but after a bit of tweaking, turned the biters off. I'm enjoying it a great deal. Everything looks to be okay. We've got all levers on news, music and sound and all the good stuff. So let's load her up. I did a bunch of work. Between streams, basically. It was all tedious, busy work, so you haven't really missed anything if you watched the last stream. But basically, I added... Well, I think we added... I actually forget where we got to, but I think I'd already put the steel train in. Excuse me. I'd already put the steel train in, so we've got steel going, and it's obviously been running back and forth and doing a bit of steel. It's not really... It's interesting that even though the trains have a lot in them, it basically processes it all so quickly that the train basically turns up, has been turning up, emptying, going, coming back, etc., etc. So it's only just creating a backlog. So these are now sort of getting towards being full. And this guy sat here. Has he actually got anything in? So he's half empty. So we could send him back and then it's all just sort of stacked up, I guess. I mean, we could do that with some of the others. Huh. Interesting that that's unloading so unevenly. That suggests... might have got a balancer wrong, but also I did do a lot of messing around with the belts and stuff, so it might just be a coincidence. But we'll send all the trains back. Be good, quite quickly testing whether anything's going to crash into it. Anything else that we know that I've messed up any signals. So this is what I've added though, is the stone train. But we'll get all of these guys running back and forth, almost just to clear the decks a bit. Oh, are you even? Oh, that looks like that one's probably full. 7.9, 7.9. We'll just send it back anyway. Load up. Are you... because we're having some power problems, actually. Which I wasn't quite anticipating. Basically, I've not got enough power, really, to properly run the base. So the plan today was to put in stone. There you go, you see. So overnight... there's not enough accumulators, basically. Well, there's not enough solar. This flashing here is the lack of solar. What I think I'm going to do, though, is temporarily stick in a bit more coal power. We're not sort of doing too badly with coal. This coal is sort of irrelevant now in terms of, being used for anything in particular. It's obviously smelting a bit of that. And, being used here, so we can re-divert it basically. But I can pretty much rip all this base up now. We've kind of got everything. I'm not going to until a little bit later. But yeah, the plan for today is to do some stone-based stuff. So I don't know that have I got any of them. No. Oh, I set up this as well. No. With, preemptively with some orders. But I don't think I've got any of them. How many can I make? This is the question. We can make 113 of them. So let's make, what was that, 20? Or 15? 15. And then as many of them as we can, basically. Oh, I could cancel that out and get some actual pipes, which should be down in the network. But yeah, so I say the plan was to do some stone stuff, and what I did was I set up a train. I set up a stone outpost basically, and there's a train bringing stone back, in quotes, to the main base. Although there is stone in the base, so it's not massively useful sort of thing. But we'll set it up with that. But say, I then realised the power was just completely dying. So we do need to just fix that. Have I not got any pipes? Yes, I have, surely. Oh, here we go. So let's grab some pipes. Oh, and I've been setting up, you know, logistics conditions and putting filtered chests on, and as I say, there's all sorts of tiny little busy work type of things that I've been doing. And I was hoping to keep something sexy for this stream to do, or certainly interesting, but as I say, then I realised I ran out of power, and I also ran out of time to fix that as a problem. So, we've now got 20 of them. I think we need 5 more, don't we? Still. Okay. I was trying to use the car as well. I just don't ever get any better at driving it. It's just this sort of a weird thing of... I don't know. Did I end up with the level 2? I didn't, did I? Huh, that's annoying. Okay. If we just get rid of that line... Nuts. Maybe if I... Because the red belt should be in here that I've got. I've got like a handful of red belt. So we can sort of order that up. So I think I've got some of these level 2 miners somewhere. Yeah. But they're probably in here, I would have thought. Somewhere? No? Are you not, Where... Oh, there we go. That's the red belt. Okay. What about the level 2 miners? Why have you not put them in here, guys? You should have put them in here. Where have you put them? Oh, there they are. Okay. So we can boost the mining up, because it doesn't really support a full belt. So, I've sort of diagnosed the problem, but didn't quite get a chance to fix it. I had been hoping I would, but probably need an underground. In fact, or I could just get rid of that, basically. Now we can just make that there. I guess if we can just make a quick underground and place that. Now, does it do that? No. Missing. Oh, they've taken it away. Being too efficient, you see. They're being too efficient. Right. So if we do that, switches it over for you automatically, which is very useful. Right. I put a little logistics thing. Someone was saying, I mean, they actually pointed it out for blue belts, but you can connect transport belts to the logistics network. And in fact, I mean, you can always put wires on them, but I didn't know you could connect them to the logistics network. That was a bit of a revelation. That was on Reddit. Someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone pointed that out. Right, so I mean, we do have a blueprint for this, but I'm just going to copy and paste it. So how many did I make? I made 20, I think. So we got 2. Wait, are my bots switched off? They are. Okay. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't think I've got any red belt left, but that's fine. Now, oh, how many? Why have you done that? Where have the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, of course, I should have made 40, shouldn't I? 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so I'll have to sort of hand fix this. They should have access to power poles in the thing, but I'm not sure it's covered by... No, it isn't covered by roboports, is it? So what we could do is just sort of swap some of them out. spots to do that. Not sure where those yellow inserters came from, but well, not complaining. I've also put the blooming belt the wrong way around. That was genius. So it's quite a lot of extra coal that's going to use up, but say it's all that this is doing now is running a bit of coal, and it's just because we kind of need solar panels. Really, we've got accumulators sat in a chest up north, but solar panels require silicon, and that's what and glass, and that's what we're going to make. You see, so I haven't really got any solar panels. I could hand make a few, or just sort of chuck a few in a chest or something like that, but yeah, we might as well do it properly, set up an actual production. But that's, ironically, that's going to put even more strain on our power system, so I figured we should at least chuck a little bit of coal in. So it's not really... Yeah, it's set up... Basically, this is a little cheat thing to... It's hooked up to this accumulator, and when the accumulator goes below, I think it's 10%, might be 5. No, well, it turns the belt off, basically, so the belt won't turn on unless A goes below, it's 10% then. So basically when accumulator gets down to less than 10%, turns the belt on, and that then lets it flow. I would normally hook it up to the pumps, but I think the pumps operate slightly differently in this, what with them being powered and everything. But if we put those in, they're quite a bit louder actually, I noticed, but that'll get us sort of a bit more coal, and obviously it's, you know, it only turns on when it's kind of needed, but yeah. Right, so that's that little job done. So what we need to do next is say set the stone up. Now obviously we can just use the same smelting array to make some stone brick. Not anticipating going particularly bonkers on this, and you know, going vast amounts of stuff. But in order to make red circuits is one of the key ones. We need the electronic components, and they're made out of, well, as it shows you there, silicon and glass. So, you know, we need to get them set up before we can even make red circuits. And as I say, first thing we actually want to do is solar panels, because so we've got accumulators, but accumulators aren't very good without electricity to accumulate, basically. So I think I'll just copy and paste. Obviously, I say we do have blueprints, but we might as well just do the simple option. Where would it be? It would be there. And so I'm probably going to use the companion drones just because it'll help us get things done a bit quicker, really. So I do think they are a little bit cheaty, but that's fine. One of the things I was thinking about is what I could do, because I'm sort of I keep adding things that are demanding more and more, like iron and copper, and I don't want to keep adding stations, so I think I might boost them up to red belt. Now, what we actually want stone on the bus. Because stone is used in a few things, I think. I'm not 100. At the very least, we can make some, you know, landfill. But pretty sure we need stone for some things in this version. So we kind of want one lane that bypasses. Is the thing. We also want to swap these out because these need to be stone brick. Oh, have we not got any furnaces at all? Oh, here we go. But yeah, they should have like long-handeds now and all this sort of stuff. So make stone brick. I'll attempt to copy that up, but so I don't think it's put in. Oh, it may not be covered by the Oh no, looks like it is. But one wasn't sure if it's covered by the network. Looks like it is. Is it? No. No, it isn't. Okay, so if we go and add some rowboat ports, where would we put one? We'd probably put one there, I guess. So 1, 2. Not sure why there's a thing there. Power pole. Let's get rid of that. And that. So we want 1, 2. It should fit there. One, 2. So we need another one here somewhere. But that brings it in the construction area. So they should put in those long-handeds. I guess I could also turn that on as well. Yeah, so we want stone, I believe, on the bus. So we need to do like a bypass one as well. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do that, if I'm honest. I mean, I could just use this, and then we'll think about it later when that runs out. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just leave that there. And so that's our stone. And say when that's run out, we'll think about it later. Let's punt that problem down the line. Yeah, okay. So we want to hook the first one up. No, have I not put undergrounds on any of them? Oh, let's do that. That's a job for me to do later. In that case, let's just make sure it works, that I've not messed up any recipes. Yeah, what I was thinking is we could upgrade this to level 2, you know, the steel smelters, and upgrade the belt to level 2, but then leave this as level 1. And that will mean that twice as much iron and copper is coming. Obviously, I've got, I have got extra, but we're about to need red circuits, and I'm probably going to put the red circuits and stuff down here. But, we're about to need even more material. So if this gets all doubled up to here, and let's say we get red circuits in and whatever, and we can feed all of them by doubling this all up, then it means I don't have to put, even more train stuff in, basically. Because and I was thinking that because there's a lot more levels of belt, in this game. You don't stop at blue. You've got, other layers of belt, really. Right. So, we need to make, I guess, glass probably first. And to make glass, we of course need to make sand. Okay. But sand is made in... Oh, it's made in the crusher, isn't it? Have I even got any crushers? Oh, I have. I've got loads of them. Okay. Okay. So... Now, does the sand crusher get used for anything? It does, doesn't it? Sand gets used for something else. Oh, it's made into quartz as well. Huh? Oh, sorry, that's silly. Yes. Different things. Right, so, what we need to do... What I'm thinking, you see, is we could have, standard smelting here, because that's just made with coal, isn't it? And then that's made with coal as well. We don't need anything fancy is what I'm umming and erring about. Like the steel needed, coke or anything like that. So, if I just temporarily copy and paste this here. So if that was... what would that be? That would be... I don't know. You see, I don't know how much I need of everything. You see, that's sort of the problem. It's difficult to really know. I guess maybe if I work it backwards. Because that's silicon, isn't it? That's like the big one for silicon that I know about already. Okay, so if we were making silicon, or if we were making advanced circuits, them guys, how much of that would we need? And how many would we need to fill a belt? That seems quite ambitious, if I'm totally honest. So that's only making 1.125. Tell you what, let's get them to put in like three lots of these, which is in theory what we've got in terms of, you know, stone basically. That only reaches that far down, doesn't it? Okay. So if I do a gap of 2 there, that one, would that reach? Okay. I think I may have the only robo port. So hopefully that's okay. But yeah, that should let them... Yeah, they should build everything there. And we'll mess about and work out. If I wanted to try and do a lane of advanced circuits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What would that look like? So that only produces 3. Wow. So if we double that up, triple that up, I think a lane of... Yeah, that's not even like half a... Well, it's half a belt basically, isn't it? Yeah. I guess it's the same issue as in Vanilla Factorio, really. So if it was like that many machines, what would that look like? So that would basically be about half a belt, which would require half a belt, a full belt of green, you see, because that's the point. We're going to have to add in more green. Because we're not, you know, we're producing a belt's worth of green, so we can't have it all going into red. Okay, so if that's half a lane of that, so we need more green. But electronic components, we actually only need like 8 machines making it. Because I'm thinking about electronic components going on the bus. I don't know if that's wise or not, because I'm not sure how much they're used in. Would that be sensible? We're going to need plastic as well, aren't we? Okay. Okay, so if we did that... Oops. Electronic components are made in what? An assembler. Okay, so... we'll be 6 machines short. So, 2, 4, 6. So if that was that... then that gives us a rate of 12. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. What does that look like? So that's a rate of 15. So that's a belt's worth of them. Which, and half of it then going into red sort of thing. Okay. So how many... I haven't even got any, have I? How many of those? Not in logistics network. Does it mean me? I'm not in. Or does it mean that... Yeah, I thought so, because there should be chests and chests of them. Right, let's let them bring them over. Oops. That was a rubbish straight line, wasn't it? How many is that, in theory? 18, 21, 24. Is that like what I got there, effectively? Yeah. So that's like half a side of belt. So if it was that... Did they bring me there? No, still bringing them. Here they come, I think. Playing, or leaving Dyson Sphere program running this morning. On yesterday's stream, I I built a whole load. One of the things I did discover is I had made rockets, you know, rocket launchers on the in the manufacturing hub. I'd not been able to find them, but it's because the icon of them is so similar to a load of other stuff. I hadn't realised. So I've added even more rockets. And I've basically like doubled the number of rail ejectors. The you know, making the or sending out the solar sails. And I reckon, bit of quick math. In theory, it could finish the. I left it running for about an hour as well. Then it could finish the Disosphere in the stream on Monday. So I may well just, if it gets like really close. The trouble is, purple seems to have stopped again. So I don't know if that's an ongoing bug I've found, or I've done something. Well, it's probably both. I was going to say I'd done something super stupid, which is probably a good combination of both. Why is it taking so long to bring me furnaces? Is it making furnaces? And that's why it's taking so long. Oh, it is, isn't it? I wonder if have we been browning out? We've certainly been running on steam power. Can't really tell if we're browning out. So it's making furnaces, is it? Okay, so can I make the shortfall? 34. Okay. Can I just make some? Because I got a bunch of stone in my inventory, I think. Yeah. So we'll just make a few. But yeah, so that should then be the end of that series, basically. Because we should be able to do the mission complete, I think, in about 2 hours. I gotta work it out properly so that I don't want to leave it half done and then have to do a stream where I've got nothing to talk about, basically. So what we need is what? These need silicon and glass. Okay. Okay, so we need silicon. How do we make quartz? Oh, that's from crushers, isn't it? Okay, so we need to put that there. But then that doesn't have a recipe as such, does it? Have I got some stone? I don't know if that sets a recipe or not. Right, so if this was like half a lane of, you know, quartz, this was half a lane of glass. What does the maths tell us? So, we are... Oh, I got wait, what? How does that work? How can I have 34 machines extra? Silicon... Oh, I put 48. I didn't put glass on. What an idiot. So, what we want is glass, not silicon. Well, we do, yeah, we do want silicon, but for the purposes of this bit of maths. Right, so we would have, you know, extra of 15, sorry, extra of 7.5. Okay, so we will be down by 2 crushers. Okay. So how much does that produce? Oh, right, so that's actually more... Only half of them is an entire lane of... Okay. Rate of 12, okay. So neither of those needs to be a full set of 48 in order to fill a belt. That's useful to know. I mean, I am going to set them as a 4 lane, but it means, you know, we wouldn't necessarily have to. And also gives us a bit more spare, because we could just, again, upgrade the belt. And it would be sort of happy with it. Okay, so we'll do silicon here. Looks like it'll mostly sit idle, basically, which is fine. That's, you know, it's not a problem, but that's okay. And then we'll do glass here, I guess. Wait, don't you need quartz? You do, don't you? How do you make quartz then? How do you make quartz? I've made quartz down here. How did I make it down here? Excuse me. Whoops. Oh, is that the radar failing? So it looks like we're still not hitting the power demand. Everything's died basically. How do you make quartz then? Oh, you're making a filtration plant. Okay. So if we had a filtration plant, and you do that there, what does that produce then? It just literally produces quartz. Okay. So what does it look like now then? So net machines, we're down by... Wow, we need loads of them. So we would need 9 of those in total just to support half. Wow, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, alright. So that's too many quartzes. I got that wrong. By 6.5 machines. Okay. But that's only half a thing, isn't it? So, if this was... Oh, oof. Excuse me. Right, so if it was silicon, we'll focus in on silicon. How many are we off now? So we're down by 3. Okay. That sounds more sensible. So we need, oops, 3 more of these. Like so. Oh, come on. There you go. Okay, so entire right lane of silicon requires... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. So that's fine. Well, it's more than a lane, isn't it? But, yeah, we've got enough quartz machines to fill all of those with quartz, even though they won't be running. But we are well down now on sand machines. Whoops. It should be 11 more, it said, didn't it? So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, by the looks of things. I guess I need to just put a little bit of stuff in for them to capture the recipe. Let's have a minimum number to kick that recipe in. Cool. So does that maths work? So that gives us... No, we would need 1 more crusher. Okay. Okay. So that's what we need in order to support the silicon-ish, in that actually it's way more than a belt's worth. Okay. So if we did glass instead, and we had 48 of them, like so, what does it look like then? I mean, I don't need to get the quartz slabs because that's different. So the quartz ones, we would still need... Wow, okay. Good lord. We would still need 3 more machines, so we'd actually need 15 more. That can't be right, surely. Because that's like... I mean... Like that. Because we need the, you know, what, that many to support the quartz. Has everyone got a recipe? Yeah. So if this needs to be over by 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 machines, basically. Oh, something missing. I can't see what it is, if it is. Stone, quartzy, quartz. Oh, that one there. Oh. So, if we were trying to do the glass, yeah, so we got, well, 12 more, so we'd actually probably need one more machine. Okay. Which is good, because that's then 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, isn't it? So if we do like 30, like that. Crikey. Crikey, crikey, crikey. Okay. I'm just going to set these to nothing. And then we can use them. If we need, probably going to end up being more stone brick, but I suspect we need way more actual stone to support this, but... Or we would if it was able to produce at rate. In fact, can I do that? So if I do that... Will it tell me? Oh. 2 smelters have no recipe, okay. So in theory we'd need 84, which is 15, 30, 60, 90, so it's 6 belts worth of stone. If and when it was eventually running at rate, plus, and that's just to support what we got there. Crikey. Right then, so let's build some of this. So we can just get rid of these. Because that's, for later, we can get rid of them. We know we've got that. So what we need to do is a setup to make quartz that we feed into... I'm actually thinking maybe we should take this out. This last one. Actually, let's make a second stone brick. It's always useful to have stone brick, you know, just as a general thing. So I'll make the glass. In fact, is that best to do glass there? Might be better if this was the quartz, or the silicon rather. Yeah, so we'll do silicon here. Like this. So this is silicon. Oh, hello, Soulburn. How are you? I'm well. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I had a very interesting day yesterday. But my nature of my job, we have... Oh, it's difficult to explain, but basically we get results of the work, essentially. So yeah, we'll put in a second... In fact, I can copy the recipe over, can't I? Rather than manually do that. And got one good result. And one not so good result, but it's slightly sort of weird in that... Why is that not connected? I appreciate it's running low on power. Oh, it's the fuel, it's not the power. But yeah, it's it was sort of a strange situation where the one that failed basically got a worse mark, a better mark than the one that succeeded. That's a bit of a... I appreciate it's a bit of a nonsense statement without sort of understanding what it is, but yeah, it's one of those sort of strange situations. Wait. Oh, I've got the wrong thing. Hang on, let's just redo all of this. Still a stone fan? Yes, I mean, basically because I haven't really made much of anything for quite a long time. So we'll be going to stone furnaces like very soon, but I haven't... steel furnaces rather, very soon. I'm just being very, very slow for some reason. But yeah, I should really have like properly upgraded. I just haven't built them, and I kind of want to get... What am I looking at? So if I copy and paste that, get this going, because I'm quite keen to get some more what should we call it? Solar panels made, basically. So we're sort of browning out on power. I don't need to get it done anyway. But, right. So, let's hook these up then. So if I put the glass there, silicon there, we should be able to put these here. I'm guessing the difficulty is going to be getting the flow through, basically. So, how is your Crash Story 2 playthrough going? I think, unless I got mixed up. It's not, and you've already played it through. I wasn't. I can't remember. I get a bit confused sometimes. I'm an old man, so I'm allowed to be confused. So, all I need to feed in is... wait, sand, isn't it? Come on. So it needs 10 sand to make 6. Takes 2.1 seconds. So, 5 sand a second. Okay. Okay, so if I might need to bring quite a lot of sand down here. So if we try and put it in that sort of alignment, not quite sure where I'm going to get the water from, but we'll sort that out in a minute. So I don't know, just put the first one, I don't know, there. Right, so you're going to make quartz. And we're going to feed you, or feed the quartz out that way, and in that way. I should really start using loaders more. I don't know. End up not using them, basically. Oops. Right, let's just copy that down. And then so how many do I need? I need 19. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That gives me 18. And then I'll just sort of chuck one on the bottom. Like that. Feels like it's probably not quite going to sustain that, but we'll have to see. And then I guess if we chop some of that back, and then what? Take you out there. I don't know. That's the only bit I've done that on. Okay. So, we want one of the sands there, and the other sand there. Is that hooked up to the right thing? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that should be all of them. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like this needs to be high level belt, but I say this is more than a belt's worth, so it's sort of, I'm basically just putting down pointless machines, but I say I'm gonna be upgrading belt. I'm sure not too distant future. Let's just get it all structurally built first. Right. Okay. Guess who I just connect that over there. Excuse me. Wow, they're loud, aren't they? So, we want input. No, we don't. Other way around. Input, output. Input, output. And then let's just copy that up. But let's include that bit. And I can just attach it there. Okay. And now sand. Or, well, I guess we're going to have to take the water from there. Okay, let's do that then. Have I got pumps? I suspect not. Let's make some pumps and some wind turbines. And maybe if we take it off the bottom of this. Okay. Have you not made them yet? Oh, you have. Where are they then? There we go. Right. I guess do one each. Can't see the turbines. Oh, it's because it's putting them in with blobbing trash. Where have they gone then? There. So, say one now. One now. How far now? Oh. How far apart are they? Right. Right, so let's connect that one there. And then is that gonna, I think that'll be okay, won't it? Yeah, there we go. I can't remember where it was. Hang on. So, oh, let's just go back and do it. Let's just run back and put the pipe in. So, needs to be there. You got it? Cool. Right. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now the sand. So how many is that? Because this, I want 2 rows. 30. So it's like 8 machines each, I guess. So where would that be? If that was, I guess, theoretically there might be beacons at some point. I can't honestly see me really bothering with that, but oh well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 8. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I think it's 4 rows of 8 will do us. I guess I can just copy and paste that business. Line it up properly. No. There. Chop the bottom off. And then we want another one of them. Like so. Copy this entire thing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Bit it. The 1, 2, Yeah, that's right. Oh! Obviously in their range as well. Right. Missed a bit. There. There. Yeah, the slight irony that I'm going to massively increase power demand in order to build some solar panels to address my power problems. Which that'll burn more coal and that'd actually be fairly painful to set up at this stage. That one there. That one there. And then I probably should have done them the other way around, but whatever. So that should be sand coming out. Oops, as should that. So a lot of these, it's like almost there's more machines needed. Why? Oh, you're but okay. God, they're loud. Why have I not got? I started out with it. Oh, I bet the bots from the system are putting them in. Yeah, there needs to be a lot of belt upgrading, but it's fine basically. Okay, so we now got sand coming this way. Oh, you're not getting water. Is that just because it's? Oh, you've got water. Wait, does it not do pass through? That's got water. That one hasn't. Oh, okay. Huh. Why has it got an arrow showing output if it's not output? Because I've turned that round and it looks like output, but it's not output. Okay. Right, fine. I can just connect it up. Oops. So they need to be that way around? See, that thing there makes it look like you can pass stuff through, but guess you can't. Oh, that's too far down now, isn't it? If it's not one thing, it's another. Right, so we need to pick all of that up. And put that on. No. No. Right. Reconnect this pipe as well. Okay, so you need to come down. Oops. Missed. So. Out. There. Oh, okay. Slightly too long. Water, water, water. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. I guess we could put a balancer on these as well, just to account for uneven flow of stone as it moves back and forth. Right, so how are we doing? We should have silicon flowing in. Oops, which is being smelted when it eventually gets down here. Super duper. Oh, we have got... Okay, got little bits of silicon made. Excellent. Let's copy and paste them. Can't go too much without doing a bit of line balancing. Even though it's really kind of pointless, but I enjoy doing it. Right. Let's clear out. In fact, I don't want you to take them. Where's that in my list? Got to be here somewhere. There we go. So let's at least keep 5 of them knocking about. Okay. So, now we're going to have 2 lanes of stone brick. I guess what I'm thinking is I just basically double this. 2, 3, 6, 7. Something like that. Oh, I forgot to download the balancers. Okay. Because, yeah, what I'm thinking is basically all of this gets upgraded. So we need steel furnaces, we need, you know, red belt, and we'd like increase this. And, my God. Alright, bots, alright. Crikey. Shush. And effectively we'll end up with, you know, net material that can still go on. But yeah, we'll make some red circuits down here. So we need sort of a second lane of green circuits. Okay. So we've got second lane of green circuits. We've got 2 lanes of stone brick. We've got a lane of glass and a lane of silicon. So that's 5 more. So that's those ones there. Okay. Okay, so if I just... Oh, and then I guess we've got the half belt of red circuits as well. So that's 7 more. Oh, and plastic, of course. Which is a point. We should really get cracking with making plastic. I don't know how much is left. Alright, there's a fair amount left. So I could hook this up sort of temporarily. Where's plastic? Oh, there's plastic. Okay. So it's going the other way, but we can easily divert it round. Thinking about growing them upwards. Probably need to take the entire... Oh, is that the power failing? We probably need to take all of this out first. Anyway, let's do one job at a time. Are we all done here? We are. Okay, let's get this. So ideally it would be 2 down from that. In fact, where do I want to connect them? Because none of these need... What's missing? Oh, lights. Yeah, okay. Because none of these need that, but I will need... If I'm having red circuits over here, I'm going to need silicon glass. Okay. It's just I got this in the way, basically. Box myself in. Box myself in. I guess I could reverse flow it. I could make the whatchamacallit parts there and make the red circuits there and just sort of send them, you know, split them and send them back, maybe. Okay. Let's bring these guys down here. And I could always, you know, do a split on the belt and just send half of them backwards, as it were. Okay. What is going on there? Oh, that's some chests. Okay. Why are you not... Oh, I know. Because there'll be loads in other chests elsewhere. Right. Just wondering if I can move that up. Nah, it doesn't matter. Let's just crack on. So, Oh. Helps if you get it in the right place. So, we'll take that down to sort of there-ish, maybe. In fact, let's leave 2 gap there. Okay. And where am I feeding these in? Let's feed them in, I guess, somewhere here. And then there's a bit of room from that. But I'm probably not going to put anything there. So, that should be okay. Right. So, put you there. You there. You there. 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 I've gone quite big scale with this, or it feels like I have. But I'm not actually producing a lot of stuff. It's a bit of a weird situation, to be honest. Right, so if we bring it straight down the middle there, what does that look like? So if that's there, that. Oh, perfect. So you go down there. Oh, okay. Is that in building range? No. Oh, they've done that bit. Okay. Okay, so is everything coming down here? It is now. We have stone brick. What the heck's happened there? I've misplaced that, haven't I? No, I've miscopied it. That should be there. Cool. Okay. We've got stone brick. We've got glass. We've got silicon. Excellent. Let's go and make some. In fact, let's hook this up first. So let's put one in there to bridge the gap. And then... doesn't matter. I need to sort of sort this out a bit anyway. But if we make that one copper... And then that one there needs to be copper. So okay. Wait. Oh, that's why it was up there. Needs to be that. Right priority. Up there. So this all needs sort of rebalancing and stuff, but I forgot to download the balancers. And there's no way I'm making some balancers on stream. Right, so that needs to be wood, doesn't it? Okay. And then that's the actual output. Why have I put it that way around? Because I'm a silly person, that's why. Okay. Let's just copy those then. The bits that we can, anyway. Oops. Yes. Right, so that needs to be wood coming in. That's more green circuits coming out. No, that's the wood coming in. Okay. Yeah, just put a... Oh, that's it. Split for the time being. Because I'm guessing I'm going to need more greenhouses, but that's fine. Right. Okay, where am I going to put these green circuits then? We could take them down the side here, I guess. No. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is more green circuits that I'm actually going to divert to make... Oops. Red circuits. Cool. I mean, I could have made the green circuits locally, couldn't I? But no. Right, we need to hook up iron. Splitter, splitter. Hook up iron here. In fact, well, let's use a splitter. That's that. And green circuit should start a flowing. Okay. Now, technically, I don't need to do red circuits yet, do I? What? If I'm going to make some solar panels... Oh, I can't even remember where they are. So, oops. If I'm going to make some solar panels... I don't need... No, I need green circuits, not red circuits. I've got steel plate. I've just made silicon and glass, so we should be good to go. Okay. Let's get them made then, because that's sort of the big issue. Is a lack of power. Or a frequent brownout, shall we say. Right, so just make them in this sort of bit here. Oh, I need to connect them up though, don't I? So I have things down the bottom here. Okay. Right, where are we going to connect them? So we want to connect to here, I guess. So we want that. There. Oops. That one. That one. That one. And I guess we could recycle all that belt, really. We'll leave it there for the time being. Cool. Okay, so that gets us the stone brick, silicon and glass that we need. Because we've already got steel. We've already got green circuits. Superb. Right. Now we're going to make these then. So... sort of get a thing there. Let's move it up a bit though. So if we're making solar panels in Crash Story 2, we need 4 ingredients, but it's 10, 10, 5, 5. So we could put silicon and steel together and then have glass and circuits. Okay. So if we have, say, the 2 10s on the outside, 5 in the middle. Oops. No. Or actually, I could just have that, couldn't I? And feed 2 sides. Okay. So let's make it solar panels. Do I need them on the bus? I probably don't, do I? do that then. Am I going to be able to reach? No, I'm not, am I? Okay, let's move this all over by 1. So there. Do that. We'll just have... Oops. Chests here for each of these. And then... that. And then you need to connect to the network. And activate if that is less than... I don't know. 200 maybe? Something like that. Okay, and then you need those two, those two, those two, those two. Okay. Right, so if we have... It don't really matter, I guess, so just whatever's easiest. Ow! That's in the way. Okay. Okay. Let's put a kink here rather than on that side there. What first then? So maybe... green circuit, since it's right there. So, green circuit's on that one. Is that going to work? So if I do that... Oh no. Other way around then. So, that's green circuits. Underground straight after. That's steel. Are those lined? Yeah. Yeah. That's the green circuits. So that's those two. Oops. Cool. And then we can copy and paste that for over here. All that. In fact, let's get you lot to do that. And then let's just grab that bit. No, didn't quite remove everything. Cool. Okay, and then we want no. There, that one there. Oops. We want same sort of thing, so which one where? Excuse me. So if I have that there. So that's the silicon. Oh, that I've connected that to the stone bricks by accident. Okay. Oops. That under there. That connects to that one. That connects to that one. Oh. Oh. So my understanding is the ratio is 0.7 accumulators to solar panels, but I sort of looked... Oh. I looked that up on Reddit, basically. And then realised I hadn't worked out whether it was more So it's 0.7 accumulators to 1 solar, so 70 to 7 to 10. I don't know which way around it is. I don't know. I assume it's more panels than accumulators, like in vanilla, but it may not be. Right. So have you got everything? You've got everything. Have you got everything? You've got everything. So have you, and so have you. Right. So we got our first proper solar panel made. They'll go and chuck them in over there because it's been owing that for ages. I don't think I'm gonna. I sort of thought maybe I could run the solar panels along the side, but first off, there's a nice-ish copper patch there. But also got all this giant space with nothing to do, so I think we'll have a proper like solar field. The difficulty is I'm not making any roboports yet, so I could steal them. I mean, I could hand make 4. But that's why we need the advanced circuits, you see. So what we could do, temporarily, is just extend this a bit further. Because, that one should be able to build all the way up to there. So we can just sort of copy and paste this, basically. In fact, I don't know if... I can't remember how it tiles, but... Does that tile? Nope. Does that tile? Yep. What about there? Yep. So that sticks a little bit more in. There should be some accumulators still over here. But yeah, we can make them, but then, we need to hook up all the plastic stuff as well. Which is what we need to do anyway, because we need the accumulators. But it's these we're particularly short of. They do seem to generate more power, I think, so we don't need as many as I was, spamming in Vanilla Factorio. But yeah, I'm thinking this is just a big solar field. But I need to come up with a design, assuming, I say it is 10 panels to 7 accumulators. That sounds like an interesting situation, because 7's obviously a prime number. Right. Now what we can also do is attach the other things that we were expecting. So this needs to be glass. Like that. Glass there. Where's the glass? There's the glass. Like that, like that, like that. And there was something else, wasn't there? Something here. What are you expecting? Oh, you're advanced circuits. Okay, so that's fine. That's advanced circuits as well. I think everything else is not expecting it. Okay. Right, let's see if we can make some advanced circuits. Okay. Let me think about this. So... I got rid of those machines, didn't I? I'm silly. Okay. We'll have to do that again then. Okay. Right. Let's just put a few in. I think it was quite a few, wasn't it? Because they're slow, like in vanilla. 2 advanced circuits. Oh, they're not as slow as in vanilla then. 2 circuits, 4-second craft time. So each one takes 2 seconds. So if we wanted half a belt's worth, we'd call it 8. Is that 16 machines? I mean, these aren't, unity speed, though, are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So that was 16 machines. What does that look like? So that gets us 6. So yeah, that'd be half a belt, say, assuming a slightly higher machine later on. Okay. So we need 6 of those, but we want them going on the bus as well. 12 of those. Okay. So we would want... Let's just stick these on for the time being. So if this was those guys, so I don't know whether they're worth busing and what they're used in, then that would give us 8 extra, so half a belt again. And we only need 6, 6, 6. Oh, and plastic as well. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think my original thought of maybe making the the components on this side. I don't know why I've particularly stuck with this path. It's just a completely random position. It'd be better if it was aligned with like halfway down a thing, wouldn't it? Because if I do eventually start using the car, I don't want to drive up here and crash into all the robo-ports. Okay, so let's have a think. If I make a path instead... Oh, that's the point, actually. I didn't put... We could put some of these in chests. Do I want to put both the bricks in? So, let's set some conditions on these first. So, not circuit network, logistics network. So if the amount of... It's, I have no idea whether it's going to be worth like moving this round by bots. But we'll just put 50 in a chest anyway. Now, so you need to be glass? Glass. Oh, I didn't put that. So that should be that. That should be that. Connect that. Glass is less than, I don't know, 400? And these are both stone bricks, so it's under Dectorio, isn't it? Oh, no. Connect. Dectorio, stone brick. I don't know, say 2,000? Okay. Let's get some power on these. Can I get some power? No? No, you're too far away. Should have put it here, really, shouldn't I? Rather than making a mess there. Oh, I guess there's loads of glass in when I've been... Oh, it counts me, doesn't it? Right, yeah, so if I put a path in here... Then we turn my bots off. But if we put a path in through the middle... Just like this, maybe? What will be the middle? There-ish? Beep, beep, beep. Am I going to tear the other path up? I think I am. How profligate of the bot's time and energy. Cool, okay. So I think that's a bit of a position to have it anyway. So we can then make these guys over here somewhere. Yeah, so if we make them... Right. Actually, let's just do that by hand. So I didn't get assigned to any bots or anything silly. I don't think there are roboports, so I think that's literally it. the roboports. Okay. So we make these in here somewhere. What does it look like? It needs to be at least for 16. Okay. So let's make a little bit of room. I don't know, just start them here maybe. Or there? Yeah, start them there. First one there. Okay. Electronic components. So they need 3 ingredients in exactly the same ratio. So it doesn't matter whether we full belt them or half belt them or anything. We're going to get 4 out. Okay. So. Be nice if that connected to the power, wouldn't it? Would that leave? Yeah. So, we have 1 there. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1 coming in there. Is it more? Can we get 4 out for only putting 2 in? In fact, you're only putting half in, aren't you? So you're getting 1 a second. And it's costing you half of each. So we could half belt. No problem. And we'll get more than a belt out. Oops. Other way. Cool. Let's do that then. Yeah. So I'm going to rely quite a lot on my default way of building everything. Just because then I don't have to worry about... other way around. Other way around. You know, worry about sort of the complexities of design. So I was thinking about doing whatchamacallit's city blocks, but let's learn one thing at a time. So 2, 4, 6. Oops. Wait. Did I not copy that up? Yeah, there we go. 8. So that actually, in theory, fill up. Oh, I mean, if it were Unity production. Okay, so if we double that, that would eat all of our stuff, wouldn't it? So we don't really want to do that at this stage. Instead, I think I'll just put that randomly. That's not very good, is it? 1, 2, 4, 2. So if it was there, I'll give a little bit of room for shenanigans. Cool. So no, another one. I have no idea whether this is worth belting or not. But that's the whole point of playing this through. Yeah, just gonna take them out. I'm guessing excess green circuits could probably come along here as well. So if we do that instead. So I'm thinking red circuits there, the excess green there, that there. We could hook plastic up over here as well. That'll do. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but actually I could start making steel furnaces, couldn't I? Now that I've got stone brick. I do actually have some electric furnaces. Don't quite know why I made them, but I have got them. Okay, let's do a little production of... In fact, am I making... No, it's bare bones, isn't it? I thought I'd already started making Because I made the train stuff. Okay. So I haven't actually made any mining drills or anything like that. I guess I was... Yeah. Because I'd actually want to make level 2s, probably. And I've not really set up rare earth production. And I don't need any more. And it can make them down in the earlier base. Okay, so steel furnaces would be steel plate and stone brick. Where might be a good place to add them on? Is that stone brick as well? I mean, I could just... Yeah, it'd be a bit of a pain though. Plus, I haven't really got the power to support electric furnaces. Okay, so if we make some steel furnaces and start upgrade... Oh, so that we're ready to upgrade when I can make red belt in anger. What would that... In fact, am I making assembly machines? I don't think I am I? Not in this base, anyway. So that's all iron, and that then goes to steel. If that's got a 1 second craft time, and that's got a 2 second craft time, then it's 2... That one of those will support 2 of those. So that's okay. Because they both need iron gear wheels. So it's quite a complicated recipe, isn't it, really? Stone furnaces, then. Should I start making boilers and stuff as well? I'm not keen. Well, because this is steel here. Okay. Let's just leave that for the time being then. We'll come back to that. That's probably the next job. Let's get these on the go. Getting ahead of myself. Right. Ow. What did you need? You need plastic. And you need glass and silicon. Okay. So if we do a sort of combined glass and silicon on the outside. I suppose that... No. It doesn't. I mean, I could combine it, send it down and split it, because it's only half a thing required, but let's do 2 separate ones. In fact, no, I couldn't, because it would be half a belt already, so that wouldn't work. Talking gibberish. Right. Oh, wait. So that's the output, isn't it? So this needs to be, both of these need to be combined lanes of glass and silicon. Let's do that then. So we can on base. Let's just set this bit up first. So that was that one. We can have that there. Just like that. And then connect that up. Cool. Okay. And then that again. Well, it'll probably eat every single bit of glass and silicone I'm producing, but as I say, all of it can be upgraded up the top fairly easily. So it's not that much of a issue. And this will get me red circuits, which will then get me roboports, which will help me out no end. Okay, how are we going to get plastic up here then? Why don't I... Let's run down. So we need to set up all trains and stuff for it to do... You know, to do oil stuff properly. But I don't think these are too bad. It needs reworking, really. But not, like, disastrously so. So we can basically, if we just take this up here and I'll work out... Oh, is this going to be in a bad position then? No, that's not too bad, is it? I mean, I could send it up the middle and then put it on the bus. No, let's not do that in the assumption that this will be arranged slightly better when I've got... Because I basically need to set up the oil trains, and that feels like an off-stream job because I'm not sure you guys and gals want to watch me put in 100. Oh well, it's not even 100. But tons and tons of railway. If I move that up a bit, I could probably do that. No. Let's do that. No. Sneak that through there, you see. Oops. If I get it in the right position, that is. And then we can have a little split there. Take that off that way. Okay, so that gives us, or it should give us, some of those guys. We can... Oh, it's got too many connections, okay. So if we build this, say... Oops. Same sort of place there. Let's try and make it parallel at least. So would it be sort of... Maybe there. So if that was a beacon, it's too far over, isn't it? Okay. Oh, why are you doing that and not that you guys? Right. So, advanced circuits. At some point, science will restart. That'll be fun. Right. I guess I'll just do my usual horrible mess of a red circuit design. I think I was going to put 16 in, did I? Because we're going to need to double this up, but I mean, look, virtually no plastic coming this way anyway, so it's hardly a issue. Yeah, I was intending to do a full thing, wasn't I? Okay. Right. So if that's red circuits, well, do red circuits that way. But I'm not going to connect it just for the moment, but we can have that there. Would that be best? What's the ratio on these? So we've got 4 copper cables and 4 electronic circuits, but only 2 components. Okay. But we get 2 circuits, so it's not actually all that bad again, is it? Well, it's obviously more complicated, but not actually like a horrendous amount. So what we could do, is use my patented horrible mess of an approach where I basically bring some copper there, stick. Oh, and we can use the near and far thing again. And then we can put both these guys in green circuits. So we can bring some green circuits down. Half lane them. In fact, it'd be better if... Which way around is going to be better? If that was the input, would that be easier? So if that's the output, I can just underground that. That there. Green circuits on that side. Yeah. Cool. So that's 4, 6, 8. Better. Okay. Double this up. Extend that down. And copy. And flip. And then if I do that, turn that to near. Flip it. Okay. Oh, one of those is the wrong way around. That's the wrong way around. Okay. That's the output. Output, input, input. Output. Copy that. Oh, I've not put any lights on anything, have I? Bad form. Okay. So we want copper there. Okay. Copper on those two. Oh, you're in the way again. That one there, that one there, that one there. Copper. Okay, so we got copper there. Where was the second lane of... Oh, I put it over there, didn't I? That was silly. Okay. In fact, no, we don't want to take all of that out. We have that going there. Okay. So this is that. So I need to do some balancing here so that there's like excess material coming down onto the bus still, but it won't be 4 lanes worth. So we might as well just sort of put a couple of lanes temporarily in order to do... Oh, have I run out of... No, I haven't run out. They're just not bothering. That's right, lads. I'll just do it. But yeah, this needs to be like excess copper, essentially. I think I'll just put both of them on there and say we can... I can do some tidying up. That's not an issue. So we end up with... Oh. Hopefully a couple of lanes of copper there. And then we can... Oops. Guess... I might just direct feed it for now. I say it needs... All needs reworking. Okay, so those are the coppers. Okay. This needs to be that green circuits. Right. Oops, like that. Oh, in fact, might as well. We'll direct feed that down for the time being as well then. In fact, no, let's not do that. I can move this up. Like so. And then there. Split that. Okay. Green circuits, connect this. Like so. Was I going to put this on the last one? I was, in which case that whole underground... Oh! Well, that's wrong. I've connected something wrong up there. What have I done there? Oh! I've copied this in. Silly person. Have I just not... Are we just completely out of the air, out of assembly machines? Okay. Okay. There. Oh. Wait. Oh no, that's fine. It's that one, isn't it? Oh. No, I am making a bit of a mess there. Because that's... Well... I suppose those aren't going to be the copper. I don't know what's going to end up where, really. Yeah. So if I connect what to where? So yeah, we'll just make this the red circuits for now. So I should have downloaded those balancers. I don't see any red circuits coming. Why not? What have you done? Oh, I've not put any inserters for these. Brilliant. Well, that's not even connected. Why is that not connected? Oh, it's not connected there. Okay. Righto. Right, so we've got copper coming down for both of them now. But we need to put the inserters on for these guys. Some sauce. That. Super duper. So let's just make a few. So I can fill that out. But that's the next job. We need to make, you know, assembly machines and all that sort of stuff. I just want to see it make some advanced circuits finally. I mean, it's going to be a pathetic dribble because we have literally no plastic, so virtually no plastic. Last two. Boop, boop. Cool. There are red circuits. Red circuits exist. They're not a lie. Okay, which means we should be able to hook some stuff up here. And start making things like... whatchamacallit, stack inserters and all sorts of super duper clever and wonderful things. There. No. Red circuits is on that lane. No. Ta-da! Right. Belt up. No. Red circuit there. This must be red circuit as well. Oh dear, that's a bit of a mess, isn't it? How about if I just split here? Or maybe split on the other side? Nah, let's just split here. I'll send that way. Underground that. Oh, they're not going to go anywhere without filling that bit in. Super duper, so that's those two connected. Cool. So I think that's me making everything that I've set up to make. Excellent. Okay. Oops. Oh. So, what next? What next? Okay. What next? I mean, we need to make all the machines, basically, don't we? So we need to make, you know, steel furnaces. I could set up electric furnaces as well. So I've already got sort of 50 of them. But yeah, we need to make, you know, assembly machines and all sorts of stuff like that. But what first? That's the question. I mean, we need roboports, you see. And now we can make them. Now we can make them. Because basically, I mean, we can make steel chests, I guess. But basically, I'm sort of making everything here. You know, we have done trains, haven't we? Or is it just rail I've done? Oh no, it's just rail, isn't it? Okay. Is it just rail? Yeah, that's all power stuff. Oh, it is, isn't it? So really we need trains. So that's engine units. Steel, gear wheels. Storage tanks, which are iron? Yeah, okay. Iron, steel. Engines are purely iron in this, I think. Wrong thing. Engines? Yeah. Okay. Do they need steel beams? Oh, that's a point, actually. I should... as I said, I unfortunately forgot to cap this chest, so we've got 1,000,000 tons of iron bridge rail. More than we'll ever need, I'm sure. I mean, I could bring stone brick over on a thing, you know, on a belt rather than request it. That's going to be easy to request, the wood, I think. Okay, so if we added trains onto this, what would that look like? Because it's all iron and... Oh, it's circuits as well, isn't it? So we'd need to bring circuits up. But is that it? Because we don't need... Oh, steel beams there. Okay. So we could extend this up. We could have... Yeah. So if we extend this up, these two, in fact. These three, in fact. Yeah, okay. So we can make... carriages. Which way round is it? So carriages is 20, 10... Oh, if it's... Oh, okay. Don't need to do that at all then. So that could be carriages. We need iron gear wheels, so that could be there. Feed them in directly. This is, I mean, it's trickle production stuff, you know, it's not anything like massive volume. Gear wheels. Okay, you're running and you need steel beams. That one there. I'll put you in a chest. Filter to... Oops, no. Filter to carriages. And turn on if there are less than... I mean, there's 4 on a train, so maybe 4 trains worth, which is 16. In fact, let's call it 20. So just keep going until there's 20. Let's make it a few. Now, how common is that? Okay, that does not need steel beam. It needs steel plate, though. But it also needs gear wheel and pipe and storage tanks. Okay. But I'm not actually making storage tanks anywhere, so it might be worth just having a little thing making storage tanks, actually. You always need a few storage tanks. So if this was... Because what does it need? It needs... Oh no, it needs pipes as well, doesn't it? Okay. Gear wheels. Okay, so not there. So if this was another gear wheels one... Right. Feed it directly into that one. No. 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 That one. Then it can have steel plate from there, direct. And gear wheels here. Do something a little bit funky, I think. Because it needs pipes. It does need pipes. So if we do a... Because aren't storage tanks iron beams? Yeah, okay. This might get a little higgledy-piggledy, but that's fine. So iron beams, right? This one needs to be pipes. In fact, that's the wrong position for that, isn't it? And that one. So that's tanks, that's pipes. So, that gives you pipes, storage tanks. What else do you need? You need steel plate. What else do you need? You need iron beams, iron plate. You also need somewhere to put a few... In fact, why don't I put that one there? Because we also need them for the engines. Okay. In which case, we can... Maybe if I... No. We'll put them into a chest. And then into the machine. That's what we'll do. Yeah. Do you need iron plate? No. So this is pipes now. Pipettes. And this is the output. Oops. Right, so this one's tanks. And we don't want sort of less than or more than 50. In fact, we don't even want more than 50 really, but go on, let's make a stack. And then, oops, wrong thing. We want carriages. I mean, there's a lot more fluids in this, so let's just do this as 20 as well. Connect. Where's the... that less than 20? Excellent. I'm forgetting to put lights on again, aren't I? In fact, I've not got lights here. So that'll put tanks in there. Very slowly, but that's fine. That'll put 20 in there. Superb. Okay, so to make trains or locomotives, traction engines, we need engines, green circuits, and steel plate. So this needs to be engines. Intermediates, which are pipes and gear wheels. Okay, so oops, I'll just do a... what ratio are they? It's 2 pipes, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I mean, we could put sort of sneaky double. Do you need that? Oh, you need iron plate, don't you? That's not very convenient of you. What are you doing that for? Okay. So, iron plate. Pipes. Gear wheels. Because... oh. Right, okay. You need... come on. So this is them. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. I thought these needed gears as well, but they don't. Need green circuits. So that's sort of a bit pointless doubling that up, really. Oh, well, let's just leave it. Right. Iron. No, you don't need gear wheels, do you? You need engines. Okay. You do need steel. Like that. And you can put that there. That there. And then again, if it's, I guess if we've made 20 and 20, that's 5 trains in theory each. So 10 trains total. So it's 20 of these as well. If I suddenly wanted to spam out, you know, everything. Okay, and it needs a filter on it. Did I set the filter on this one? Yep. This just needs green circuits, doesn't it? So it's all a bit over the top, but whatever. Right. Thanks. Let's do that. It's a bit tidier. Light. Right, green circuits. Because this would let me make stone brick if I brought... because I can already make that. And that's the wood. Thinking maybe I'll do a... oh, that's in the way. Okay. So if we do... half green circuits and half stone brick. I can just sort of filter one out, basically. Do I want that there? No, it's the wrong place, isn't it? It wants to be there. No? Put that there. No? Okay. Right, how are we getting that over there then? Oh, I guess we could sneak up there. So, what I'm thinking, you see, is we put that across there. I use my little trick to filter that to stone brick. It's obviously only half a lane, but it's sort of all we need, really. And that goes in there. And then the green circuit should come this way. In fact, I could probably pop them up there. Like so. Now you're not unrestricted or anything. I've not. Yeah, 500 of them. What did I do with you? 500 a year. Okay. Cool. Okay. Super. So that's all of the trains being made. I don't think I ever set up signals, actually. Huh. Did I? Not down, not up here. Oh, because they're iron plates and circuits, aren't they? Hmm. Iron plates and circuits. I guess we could just tack them on the end again. Gonna have to extend the logging network though, aren't we? Wait, have I been putting them on the... I have, haven't I? Wrong side. Oh. Let's try that again now. Because we really need to get logistic stuff made, really. Right, so if this is then signals, I think that's rail. Oh, yeah, rail. Oh no, it's not connected. It's annoying. Yes, like rail basically finished, I think. There. So connect you, and you are them. Less than, I don't know, 100. And you are them. Also less than 100. Why not? Filter that. Filter that. Okay. Cool. So we would need to make them before we can actually sort of order them up from the network. And it'll obviously not work until they're set up, really. Which is a little bit annoying, but... Oh, I could make one, I guess. Right, so we've got all of the train bits made there. I've already made all the power stuff. Power cables. They're all being made. We're not technically making red things, but it's fine. So we can make steel chests, and the two types of chests we've got now And we can make roboports, so I think that's what we should do next. Because I already got lights. I'll just, if those become needed in high volume, I'll just do them. Train stops is fine. So kind of then got everything on the logistics system. Yeah. Right. Then we can make the construction machines of various stripe. I think I might just hand make both of those. I may end up having to double them. How are we doing on power? I haven't noticed any brownouts. Oh no, we're okay. Steam engines haven't kicked in for a little while, so cool. Cool, okay. Right then. So, where does that need to line up? Out there-ish. Okay, what are we making then? So I guess if we just make a load of chests, sort of stick them on a belt, maybe that there. Because they're steel, aren't they? Because what I was thinking... Oh, am I out of them as well? These aren't roboports steel. Oh, steel beams. Okay. Okay, that's not too much of a problem. So we'll put steel, say, up there. No, put steel that one. And then that can be chests going that way. And then feed them into a bunch of assemblers. Which will be pre-prep for all of the various chest types. Oops. Like that. And then, so that's that. Let's put you on there. Then we can have a red and green lane going that way. Where am I going to put the chests? That didn't work, was it? So actually, that needs to be this whole thing. And that's too far, of course. Don't need that one. I'm doing that. That's better. So, red chests, yellow chests. Output, output. Oh, copy them up. So this will be a red-green line. This will be the chests themselves. Because what is it? There's requesters, buffers, or whatever it calls the forced one. I can always add more on. Right, and then we can also then put little extra thing here for regular chests. Oops. Connect you to that. 100. Okay. Because we need them for trains, etc. Anyway. That's that one. Okay. So this needs to be a red-green combo. This one needs to be steel. Lovely, lovely. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right. Steel. We are getting there. Steel. You're going to be in the way again, aren't you? I keep doing that. It's because they're offset, basically. So these I've put on the side here. And then them I put in at the bottom. So I keep aligning it with that. It's then in the way. What a plonker. Right, so if we do the combo here... I mean, it's down here anyway, isn't it? Wait, are there any red circuits at all? Oh, is plastic just out now? Okay. Why is that? Oh, because it's not got any coal, because I disconnected it, didn't I? Shoot. Let's put a splitter on then. Because I think there should be one of them knocking about. Boop. Boop. Okay. That's foolish. Foolish. Well, not foolish, I just didn't think about it. Right, okay, so eventually there will be red circuits. The promise has been made. Okay. What's there? So actually, if I do red circuits on that lane. Should I do it with these? Because there is going to be excess greens from that. But there. No. That there. Like that. Okay, so that's the greens. And eventually the reds when coal gets to where it needs to go. We've got chesticles here. Chesticles there. You're just waiting on circuits. Cool. Right, so let's make some blooming roboports. Ugh, yeah. Right. How are we doing? So it's 5:15. Right. No, we want... What do we want? We want gear wheels and steel beams. Okay. Okay. So I could just take a little filter off of there. For some red circuits when they're eventually here. Yeah. So if I make steel beams actually at the end, maybe? Because we also need iron, don't we? So I make steel beams. And then I'll just feed them in. So this is another trickle production thing. So that's not an issue. So I'll get the advanced circuits. So we need iron gear wheels. Okay. So you'll be there. I guess we could make the iron gear wheels there. Or maybe if we make them there. That could be... In fact, let's not bother with that. Let's do a half and half lane here. So that's gear wheels. Design gear wheels, yeah. No. Again, I've not put lights on. Have I got any lights for some reason? Huh. Is it not making lights? You should be making lights. You are making lights. Why have I not got any lights then? Oh, I guess I'm probably not in the... No, I am. Oh, I have got lights. Getting confused. Doesn't take much. Right. So you're making steel beams, so you need steel. Whoops. You are going to get red circuits from here, along with iron plate. So that's iron plate there. So we need red circuits coming up that way. This is why I love buses, really, or I tend to default to buses, because once you've got the stuff on the bus, you don't have to worry about, you know, too much else. Just like the volume of production and stuff, but that's not, you know. It's also what makes them boring, in the sense that they always all just look the same. But also I love the lanes and lanes of material. Are we making plastic? Yeah. I mean, it's only going to be like 4 plastic anyway, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's like this that's, you know, pathetic. Because I'm not really managing the fluids particularly. So it's only a tiny trickle of petroleum from like one thing. But at least it's something. Oh, and it's all going into them, is it? In order to fill... Oh no, here we go. Here's red circuits. Huzzah. Okay. Here they come to save the day. Those red circuits. Oh, I've run out of blooming yellow belts. Not yellow belts, yellow ins... oh, I haven't set the filters. Okay. So that should be yellow, that should be red. That should be... Is it red? Red less than 50. No, it's yellow. Have we got one of them now? No, we haven't. Why not? Oh, I guess because he's making them first. Brilliant. What have I done there? I think that's one too many, isn't it? That's fine. Right, so we can set this. So we need lovely, lovely roboports. Less than... Stack to 10, don't they? So 50. And then filter that to roboports. And then it's waiting on red circuits. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, what next? Let's just check through. So we got steel chests and storage chests. We got storage tanks. We got yellow belts. We got all the inserters. We got all the pipes and electric poles that we need. We've got all the rail stuff I want to do. We're not making bots technically, but we've got quite a few already, so not too fussed about them. I could make wires. Interestingly, they're just copper cable, aren't they? They were. You need a green circuit, I think, in default. In vanilla. Vanilla. Okay. Let's make them then, because that should be easy to tack on to somewhere. In fact, here appears to be the perfect place. Let us run out of assembly machines. And then we can uncount that. I guess we've made some of these, have we? Wow, we've made 35 of those. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Right. So, red wire. Green wire. Chests. Conditions. Red wire. Less than 200. Green wire. Less than 200. Filtered to red wire. Filtered to green wire. Super duper. Yeah, so just bots we're not making there. Intermediates wise, I think I'm relatively happy. Obviously, we're not technically making processing units. I'm sure that will come back to bite us in a second. So there's oil. That's a whole can of worms. Military we don't care about. I guess radar we should make. Certainly. I think we'll leave them until we add rare earths. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. We could start making concrete and stuff. I mean, I don't have iron ore on the bus. Oh dear. No. Let's make a set all the production machines, because then we can start upgrading to steel furnaces, I think. Yeah. I wonder if there's a... I mean, see, the other thing we need to start science again. But I'm just very aware that I could make this, you know, in these two maybe we could make some. In fact, we're going to need some more chesticles, some more roboports here. We could probably make all the construction machines that that we've unlocked so far, including gas and stuff. Is anything? No. And then we're really ready to get cracking on science again. I'm so tempted to play this again tomorrow. So the plan tomorrow is to pick up on one of the other series, because they've been, like dwindling, or I've left them alone for too long, really. I think I'll do the whatchamacallit series, the Blueprint series. I'm going to have to refresh myself where I am, because I have left it for a long time. Pretty sure we're on to the next set of science, but I'll have to avoid getting upset. I did figure out why it was upsetting me. It was all a bit weird, but I'll just put it on. It's not really right, but it's no backseating, I think, just to avoid. So it's not anybody's fault other than me, but I can't help how I feel, if that makes sense. Right. That sounded all very deep, but it's not. It's just basically, I guess the designs are very unique to me, rather than meant to be for anyone else to use. So I just want to build. It's just me building things I always build, so I don't really need input, or I don't really want input, because I'm just happy with what I build, as it were. It's the stubbornness, basically. That's the problem. So, we need to make all of these production machines, basically. We need to leave a few of them so that they can accept things like rare earths, which we've not yet added. So the big things we need to add to the bus, basically, the production system, is rare earths, which we can tack on there, and potentially could fit in this gap an extra train. But then we're using, bridges to get across there, which is cool. That's what I want to do eventually. Because we could pull the rare earth from here, you see, have our first train going the other way, and just sort of aware that we've got a copper patch there. and I was kind of hunting for a copper patch before. Yeah, we don't have to use every patch. It's just, I say I was sort of... Because I ended up using this one, and I didn't realise that was there. And I could have just put a bridge across, especially having made, you know, an entire chest's worth of bridge. Wouldn't have been too difficult to do, but... Oh well. But yeah, we could probably fit a rare earth station, whatever it calls it, rare earth station in there. And then it's oil. And that requires me to probably hook up all of these, which is one of the reasons I'm thinking not to stream it tomorrow, because I'll just hook up, it'll probably be like, I don't know, maybe I'll just pump it over and we'll have one oil station here, and I'll just pump the oil, because I don't have to worry about the biters attacking it. But yeah, we can also make a big solar field. We can work that out, work a design out. Because there's loads of oil here, you see, as well. Yeah, I'm thinking a sort of a oil, almost like oil and liquids on one side and solids on the other, if you see what I mean. Because we've got all sorts of chemicals we need to produce as well. That aren't in vanilla. So we're going to need this room. But I think once I've made all the buildings, this can literally go. Because this is all silicon, which we've made. I mean, there's that one, but, so what sort of thing, that, that's what I want to add with the chemicals. Military stuff, do we even need it? I'll probably end up just turning the companion drones on. Obviously, we've got a little area making wood, several, so that's all covered. And it's just these, so I've made, in fact, let's delete some of them. So we've made them. That's all made. I guess we've not technically got a thing to put engines in, but I'm making chests now. These are all the things we need to make next. We're making power poles, so that's all fine. Get rid of all of that. So again, that's what we need to make. This was our... we need to make them. Oh, I've made signals. Obviously, we've got science that needs restarting. This is where I sort of am making the few bots that we've got. And there's another bit here that's got oh, there we go. Roboports, and that was the steel furnaces. So I can get rid of them, couldn't I? Cool. Okay. Let us... What are you delivering? Let's make all of that. I guess I'm technically not making wind turbines, but I'm happy making... It's just a nice coincidence that the same... Although it's not coincidence, is it? It's obviously been designed that way, but it's the same power demand for a offshore pump as it is made by a wind turbine. Almost like it was designed that way. Cheeky. So, actually needs to be there. So if that was there... Oops. So, what am I making? I guess... What do we want to start with? I'm assuming there's no... I guess I could look it up. We've not done research in so long. So, is there a chemical lab Mark II or something? There is, isn't there? Something. Advanced chemical plant, that's it. But it's such a complicated set of recipes that I mean, hardly, and it doesn't involve reusing the old one, does it? So how would I look at guess maybe if I look at oil, is there like a... I know there's that. That's like way later. Tesla coils are irrelevant. Got everything there. So... what's it called? Automation, isn't it? So got automation level 3, you see. But I don't think there's an automation 4. And what does that involve? It involves things like speed modules and advanced circuits. In fact, if I'd done the research, I could make them. But I haven't done the research. I just think we should set this up so that we can, oops, basically make them. So if we do level 1, so we'll need to make those 2. And then level 2. So we need more iron gear wheels. Okay, because that's iron gear wheels, isn't it? So we just have machines there. So that's iron plate. That's iron gear wheels. Probably need a second one of them. Oh, that's way... well, yeah, but these are ridiculously fast recipes, aren't they? Considering what they are. So the question is, what then... oops, I keep doing that. What then? Automation. Oh, that needs steel gear wheels. Okay, so that's not a problem. Okay. Okay, so if there was another... oh! If there was another machine there that was making the level 3s, which I can't do yet, but that's fine. Okay. So you just... oh, you need automation cores, don't you? Okay. Because we can bring iron down the side here. Feed it in to those 2. That across there. Maybe tidy that up. If it's just them. I guess maybe I could just bring automation cores directly up here. Because we don't want any of them. But we might need to recycle some. I could put that on the side there, couldn't I? So if that was the output, what does this need? It needs steel plate, iron gear wheels, and green circuits. So we can have a line there that's a mixed steel and green circuits. And then automation. Because that's then red circuits, steel. Okay. But speed module 1s use... what should we call it, don't we? Red and green circuits, so... yeah, that would work. Okay. So this, in theory, would be the level 3. It might have to change, but we'd assume it's there. Because you then need steel plates. Yeah, okay, so we'll just leave that there. And sort that one out later. So this needs to be a steel and green line. Steel and green line. Which are both here. Oops. So why don't we just merge them there? We can pretend I remembered that the robo ports are in the wrong place as well then. Right. So green circuits there. Steel there. Like that. Then this needs to be iron plates. In fact, if I put that there, do I do that? Yeah. Yeah. So there'll be a requester, you know, recycling them, and then presumably a requester at some point recycling them. But that's all fine. You've got your iron in there. You just need iron, and you need automation cores. Let's put them in. We've finally got another use for automation cores. I think they're used in most of the machines, actually. So that's automation cores. Then we need iron plate. Okay. Well, it will be if some Egypt connects the flipping belt. Right. And then split that off. That side. Go. So that should make us some blue machines, hopefully. Right. What else? What else? What else? What else? Because I think we've kind of got everything. So they've got, you know, automation cores again. That's got automation cores. That's got automation cores. That's got automation cores. That is. That one doesn't. But it does have engines. Steel. So we should be able to make everything. Do I want to make them in volume? I don't know yet. Oh, there's electronic components. Okay. Probably leave them for the time being, those ones. So let's just focus on these. So, what could we make? Oh, look, that needs wood, doesn't it? Huh. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. So basically their cores, iron and glass and wood, so they're a bit weird. But that's iron of two sorts, automation cores and copper. They're all a bit mixed, aren't they? That's raw copper, that's steel and glass. It's all a bit different, apart from they all need automation cores. Some need glass, some need steel beams, some need steel gear wheels, some need circuits. I was hoping I could have like a minibus, basically. You know, a whole load of rows here. Not sure that's going to work though. You know, it feels like I could spend quite a lot of time working it out and reworking it and working it and reworking it. See, because that's iron beams. So, if we split that off and we have like automation cores again. No, let's do a separate thing. Actually, let's assume that goes up. And if we need iron or whatever, we'll make it and feed it across. So there'll be machines like that with iron and gear as needed. In fact, maybe I should do steel as well. So we have a steel one there. And then any machine that, you know, needs them. So that one, you know, needs iron beams, so we can feed that across. And then eventually there'll be a automation course there. So that would need to be iron beams. Eventually there'll be a requester for wood, but We'll just, you know, work that out as needed. So what would be good to put next? Because that needs iron beams and iron gear wheels, but it also needs copper cable, you see. So that one could go, say, there. And then we could have... maybe I should offset these. And then that can go there. And then that can be beams. No. That can be iron beams. And that can be iron gear wheels. So you would have both of those. This is automation cores. So we'd need some copper cables. You know, fed across. We're going to need some room to put, you know, chests in. Anyway, some room for. We could probably put cables, power poles there. Okay. So, what would be a good machine to make next? Not that one. Maybe that, because then we need copper for this. So copper could be somewhere here, maybe. Or, you know, copper could be there, or probably better to do it like that. And then copper's available for you. We do need glass. You don't need glass, but I bet something else does. So this could be glass. This is automation cores. That's glass. So glass, copper. We would need, say, steel beams. So this, I say, this is steel. So that then goes out there. That's steel beams. And it's basically happy. Okay, what machine next would be next? So, maybe it's the filtration plant? Because that also needs engines, the atmospheric condenser. So if the filtration plant is next, that was glass, wasn't it? This needs steel beams, but not engines. So we could put steel beams in again. We can have engines here, which need iron gears and iron pipes. I've nowhere to put them if I put that there. So if we move that up, that could be a long. So this is engine. I suspect. So that, what is that? What are you? Filtration. So what was the other one? Condenser, which is steel. And okay. So again, if that's a long, and if that's filtration, no, I already got filtration. It must be condenser then. Condenser. Steel, steel. Because this needs to be iron pipes. That's steel gears, steel beams. Green circuits have now appeared. Okay. Well, we've got green circuits there, and that's sufficiently far past that, you know, whatever jiggery-pokery I need to do to make green assemblers should be okay. You need glass. You don't need glass. What was on this one? So this was... No, that's automation cores, isn't it? So that doesn't need automation cores, interestingly. But that was glass. Doesn't need copper. Does need green circuits. Okay. What was that? That was glass, wasn't it? So it doesn't matter. that's across something like that. It's in there. Across there. Those two. Chest there. Chest there. You needed glass, didn't you? And automation cores. Automation cores. Oh, that doesn't have access. Okay. As now. Iron beams. Do you need? Yep. Oh, hold on. So that's iron, iron, steel. Okay. I'll put that. No. Put that there. Oops. Da-da-da. Okay, so what haven't we made? We've made greenhouses. Have I made crushers? Yeah, I made crushers. So we've not got the oil ones, but we've got electrolysis, filtration. Have we? Yeah, electrolysis, filtration, and condenser. We don't have flare stacks. They're green circuits as well. Okay. So maybe the green circuits come in here somehow? Like that. And then this is flare stacks. So they're both like that. Uh-huh. And then this is the chest for this one. Cool. And you need that. And those two. Wait, is it? Oh no, it's just steel plate, isn't it? Not steel beams. So that's steel gears. So that could be a split. Bringing those over. What I'm missing now? So we've got everything bar chemical and these guys, which I'm not going to worry about too much for now. So, chemical, that now needs automation cores, but it also needs pipes and stone brick. And that's basically the same, less the stone brick. Steel, 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 steel. Yeah. Same stuff, but less the stone brick. So do I have a separate production area for those? Because we could potentially build it on this side. It's a bit more complicated. Okay, let's hook some of these up and see if they start actually producing stuff. See, I love doing these, but it's kind of very messy in a sense. Right, so that's the steel. This, I think, was going to be glass, was it? Must have been. You didn't need glass, did you? No. So we have the glass just in there. So that needs to be glass. Then this must have been... No, that was the automation cores, wasn't it? So did these not need automation cores? No, guess not. Okay. Okay, so more automation cores. The cores of automation. Oops. Watch these be the last thing I need automation cores for, and then got absolutely tons of the stuff. So that needs to be glass. Let's just copy and paste all of that. Because glass be here. Glass there. Then that one is copper. Here come the bots. Okay, we'll just double that one back. I'll just like that. Oh, so that's the copper. So there needs to be a requester, but we haven't got requester tech yet. I guess I could request a load of wood and just chuck it in there, because there'll be tons of it in the system. Let's request up 600. I mean, there's loads of blooming greenhouses in the other thing. Are you going to get made? You are. Right, so we can start putting some limits on. Let's make a crusher. Let's do 100 of them. Just because we can. Limit that to crushers. And then you need other things, don't you? You don't. Oh, you do need automation cores. Okay. So you need that. But you also need that. So we need another power pole. Right, so your whatever them are, electrolysis. Take that. If we have less than 100 electrolysis, then please make more. You are... Oh, you need glass as well. What are you? Filtration. Okay. So that needs to be filtration. Did I set the filters on those? Yes, I did. And then... filtration. Less than 100 of those. Please. Then, you're not making... Oh, you've not got iron plate. Huh. Why didn't you say so before? Let's just snake that around, since we've got a little gap there. Like so. And an inserter there. You should have said something, lad. You should have said something. Oh, so that needs green circuits, doesn't it? And that. Okay, that's good. So, this is condensers. And we want condensers less than 100. I guess we should make flare stacks as well, or set flare stacks up as well. Flare stacks. Connect. I bet these are one you only need like, 10 off for the entire game, so we'll put them up 50. I think they'll already be 50 from where I've made them before. Shall I filter that? If I do one of them, filter it to green circuits. No, other side, please. You've made a complete mess of that. Right. That's everything, I think. So, what we're not making, obviously, is these. But these need stone brick as well, you see. So that's what I'm thinking. We basically have another production area that makes the chemical plants and these guys. I mean, I guess I should have stone furnaces somewhere as well, in case we need boilers and stuff. I've no idea whether I'm going to end up doing coal liquefaction and stuff, but I'm tempted just to put them on over here. It's a bit, you know, naughty, but... So, I need to transition to stone furnaces properly, so... Let's just sneak them in here. So, these guys... Filter to that. I mean, I got a whole load in a chest down south anyway, so... We don't really need to make them, unless it turns out, you know, they're desperately needed for... boilers or something. So set that to 50. Put you in there. Oh, right. So yeah, so we'll make a... So it's 6 o'clock. Let's just make the... I'll make the other machines, basically, and then we'll call it a stream. And what will I do before I stream this again? In fact, when will I stream this again? When will I stream this again? It'd be nice to do... Nice to do this at least once a week. But I'm also... So my Dyson Sphere, I keep mentioning it. It's not really intended as like a plug as such, but... My Dyson Sphere program series is kind of coming to a natural end because basically I've virtually made the Dyson Sphere, which was the goal of the series from the beginning. So I want this a bit further up, don't we? It's because that power pole's not connected. So if I do... No, can't do that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh no, it's connected there now. Okay. Dyson Sphere program series is coming to a natural end because I am about to finish the Dyson Sphere, and you know what you meant to do is you meant to go mega base. That's what they want you to do, so you can make more power and upload more cubes, and it all goes onto the leaderboard basically. You know, they've designed it to do that, but I'm not going to do that until the game is probably version 1.0, and next series I do on that will be when they release combat. Knowing my planning, literally after Easter they'll put out, you know, combat basically, and so I'll be like, well, I should start a new series then. But the intention is to go back to Satisfactory, but I don't want to do that immediately. What am I making here? So these are a bit more complicated, aren't we? So we need chemical plants. Actually, we need oil refineries and chemical plants, which share lots of common ingredients, but they also share stone brick. I think maybe if I have... But yeah, so the Dyson Sphere program is probably going to end on Monday. Now I'm going to, I keep mentioning this as well, I'm going to an event. Automation cores, pipes. Yeah, I'm going to an event in a few weeks' time. So my intention, which do you need more of? My intention is you need 5 pipes, 5 steel gears, 4 steel beams. So that needs 10 steel gears. Okay, so maybe if we make... I've completely forgotten what I was going for there. So steel beams are the lowest. Yeah, so if I make this be steel beams, and then these can both be steel gear wheels, we can have other way around. No, that's fine. Yeah. And then that can be those. On the other side, probably, or something, is where we can make steel furnaces. So that's... So they both need automation cores. Both need iron pipes. So maybe... Do they need lots of iron pipes? 10... 5, so it's quite a lot. So does pipes be here? Yeah, so my intention is basically to almost put the series on... Maybe not stream on Mondays, because that was always a bonus thing anyway. Because you need steel, don't you see? But you need stone brick. So maybe the other way around then? So... And then we use long-handeds. Then how am I getting the stone brick? Because that could be... Because that doesn't need... Where's them? Because that's advanced circuits, which is completely different. Now, could we get... those across there somewhere? Because that could be stone brick. And then we could have some horrible, complicated arrangement. Because, no, you don't need actual steel though, do you? You need iron plate. So both need automation cores and stone brick, but the actual steel could actually go there. Aha. But then, yeah. Stone brick's there, isn't it? So we do a bit of a dog leg. Iron plate. Automation cores could be there. If I was to tighten that up, would that be a problem? So if I did that there... Oh no, that's the shit. Well, I'm sharing it at the moment. Do I have to? That doesn't... That's silly. That's not correct. That was actually there. There. So that's that one. Does that make any sense? So that's now feeding... Well, I could put them on a separate belt at the bottom, but I don't know. I fancy doing a bit of direct insertion. So that's now there. That's now there. Oops. And then we have outputs for that one there. That one there. You two like that. Why does that not look right? So that there. Output for those two. Actually, so if I move that down, because this one needs stone brick, doesn't it? And then power piles there. Right, that's slightly more efficient, or slightly fewer power piles. So this would be... Wait, it doesn't matter in a sense, but we can have automation cores, iron plate, steel gears and steel plate there, steel here, Steel. Oops, steel there. Steel furnaces. Oops. That. And then... No. Oh. So you're going to get steel plate and stone brick, and you need steel plate and stone brick, as well as some red circuits from somewhere. Oops. Okay. Okay, so iron plate here. What was I saying there? Yeah, so tomorrow will be the Blueprint series. Monday will be Dyson Sphere program, but probably the last one. I'll do a bit of maths, basically, and work out if that'll actually work. If not, you know, certainly we can finish it on next Friday. But it'll probably be Monday. I'll probably just stream until it's done on Monday. Probably take maybe a bit of a break, but then the Friday Monday slot will flip over to Satisfactory. I'll flip back to Satisfactory, probably after I've been to WASD. What I may fill the gap with, I say I may not stream both Friday and Monday, but we'll probably stream one of these. So I'll probably do Crash Storio at the weekends maybe, and then Blueprints on Fridays and Mondays maybe, and maybe not every Friday and Monday. So that's currently what I'm thinking. I'm sure nobody cares, but it gives me something to talk about. Right, we need stone brick, and I don't... Oh, there it is. Don't know where it is. So that's... No. That's... That's... Actually got... Well... I'm not sure how it counts it, to be honest with you, but technically I got my 50th follower yesterday. I don't think it counts as 50 though, because one of those is my single moderator. I don't think they count as a follower, because I guess it's to stop you sort of bribing people to, you know, or not bribing them, but you could make them moderators to encourage them to follow or something, I guess. I don't know. There's always a discrepancy of one, basically, between the number of followers and that it shows on one place and the number that it shows in another place in the back end. And I've got one moderator, so I assume that's that. I don't know if it counts me as a follower. I mean, I don't follow myself. I don't think you can, but I don't know if it just counts you in the numbers anyway. But yeah, it's a possibility. I might flip it over to affiliate. I'm not going to do that anytime soon. That'll be way down the line, I think. But doing some research, and you can't... What I'd quite like to do is not enable monetization, essentially. I'd quite like to have the... So is this red? It's just red circuits, isn't it? Oh, I didn't set the things up, did I? Why are you not making anything? So this needs to be oil refineries, and I only want to put them in if there's less than 100, I guess. They only stack to 10 though, don't they? Yeah, I'd quite like to set it up so that I could have the emotes and stuff like that. I think that's quite fun. I quite enjoy those things. But I don't really want anyone paying me for this rubbish. Imagine that. But there's no way you can do that. You can't. You can not have adverts. It's like, so what? But no, you can't stop people from donating bits to you and stuff like that. Oh, there's a level 3 drill as well, is there? Okay. Interesting. What is this? This is... Oh. What's that? Oh, it's an advanced furnace. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so... That's me jabbering on for the day. I'll be back tomorrow, as I say, doing... picking up the Blueprint series. I'll probably end up finishing up all the sciences. You know, the bus builds for the sciences. And then we need to come up with a way of doing rocket science, basically. Space science. Because the bus that I've designed basically can't produce any of the rocket stuff. So I'm thinking there's like a separate build, basically, for doing rocket stuff. Or maybe it's an extension to the bus or something like that, because when I tend to build buses, well, like this, they're like way over the top. And it's like not needed. Okay. Should just be... Oh no, lights are on. Yeah, I was going to stick some wood in here, wasn't I? Did I put a limit on that? No, I did not. Oh, what's that red one? Biolab. Oh, that's the creep one. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, so there we are. Yeah, so back tomorrow. Let's just pop the schedule up. I've basically just prattled through it anyway. Schedule. There we go. Yeah, so that's the schedule basically, but it will be changing over the next couple of weeks. After I go to this event and once I finish Dyson Sphere program, so they'll swap round basically. So where it says Satisfactory on hiatus, Dyson Sphere program will end and Satisfactory will come back. Nobody really is interested in me playing that, so don't feel you need to watch it if there's anyone here. But I say, I know people aren't particularly interested. It seems to be its own community, Satisfactory. It's weird because to me the games are very, very similar. Factorio and Satisfactory and Dyson Sphere program, there's sort of core to them. They're very similar, but Satisfactory seems to be its own sort of beast. I don't know if that's because it's first person, but it's quite interesting. But yeah, so I say, don't feel you need to watch them if you're not interested. But say what will probably happen, effectively everything will become Factorio for a couple of weeks, and then I'll restart for Satisfactory. That's pretty much what it boils down to. If you wanted to catch up with any of the streams I do, the VODs or rewatch these or anything like that, I have a YouTube channel, which is Trismegistus as well, but it is alias to Triggles, so you're looking for Trismegistus or Triggles. Follows obviously very much appreciated on here if you wanted to do that, but so no pressure, don't need to. It's all I just do it anyway, so don't feel you need to follow or subscribe or anything like that. But yeah, it's all there if you want to enjoy it. Yes, so I say, if you have been watching, thanks for doing so, and I hope you enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Questorio 2. Thanks for watching. Cheers.